First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2022 Miami Marlins.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
Ready now, Bradford, Robinette, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Atlanta, center fielder, Bradford, Robinette.
First pitch coming, here it is. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Fouled away. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees our game time temperature. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's a look over to first. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him.
Getting underway, so maybe he wasn't quite awake yet over there at first. Hate to have a guy picked off, but I guess it's better in the first than in the 9th.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Swanson, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And at first for him following the 1-out single. Comes set with the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swanson, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. It's 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 1-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. He'll try again. 1-2. And another foul ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
In now, Ronald Anaya. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Two and one. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
The 2-2. Fouled off. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Leroy, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Sean Newcomb is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in some form or fashion today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Batting second, the shortstop, Nick.
Now at the plate, Nick Karnitz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nope. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Too high, and it's 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, second baseman.
Into the box, Devin Travis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner back safely. Set and the pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into out, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
The 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
2-2 pitch just missed. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Now at the plate, Brian De La Cruz. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Travis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Into the box, DayMLB. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Popped him up. Swanson over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Miami. So striding forward now, Jorge Bonifacio. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now here it comes. And it's fouled away. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Digging in, Johan Camargo. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners on the move for second, and he fouls this one off. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Runners on first with 1 down. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Oh, this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Standing in now, David Escobar, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Camargo is off at first with 2 away. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
The 2-1 home. The count now at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Here's the 3-2. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Sean Newcomb. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch is piling up. 44, and he's not clear of the 2nd yet. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. They're down 2-0. So stepping in, Brian Anderson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Robinette has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 7th, catcher, Andrew.
So striding in, Andrew Susak. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Lewis Brinson.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Anaya moves over. And the inning is over. Miami down in order. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back at Marlins Park for the 3rd inning as we get a nice aerial view of Miami Beach's Art Deco district. Leading off the inning, Bradford, Robinette, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Fouled off. High pop-up. Anderson is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Dansby Swanson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep.
Gone!
Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Braves have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Ready for another chance? Freddie Freeman 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Chopped weakly to the left. Anderson fields it cleanly, and that's the second out.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder, Ronald.
Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Anaya. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
And that's too high, ball 2. Now the 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Stepping in, Jorge Bonifacio. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely.
Bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. The 1-2. And ready to deliver the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Braves draw a bit closer courtesy of the solo home run. We play 2.5. It's the Marlins 2 and the Braves 1. Now to the plate, Harleen.
Pitcher, Harleen Garcia.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Camargo picks it up cleanly, and there's one down now.
First baseman, number 1, Steve Hull.
Stepping up now, Steve Hull. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
So a full count now. 1 out, nobody on. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now at the plate, Nick Karnitz. He drew a walk his first time up.
Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1. He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It's not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Anaya moves over. And the inning is over. 1 left for Miami as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So digging in now, Johan Camargo. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mobley shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman,
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Albies with a 1-1 count now.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Escobar.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, not exactly sure why he's getting the hook, as he's given up just 1 run, but nevertheless he's on his way to an early shower. John Gant answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. David Escobar will be the first to greet him here, as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat, and he takes ball 1. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball. Escobar is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And there's a strike, as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
In now, Sean Newcomb, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a changeup right down the middle.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
From the belt, the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Braves strand 1. Our score remains 2-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brian De La Cruz. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The 2-2. Liner toward right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it. Not coming around it and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Digging in, Dan Mobley. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 2-0. Swing hard liner to left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And the throw is behind him at third as this gets away. And now a run comes across. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now the 2-0 is a letter-high fastball swung on and missed.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. He wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Has a look, now the pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. you can't count on putting up a lot of runs. So getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Andrew Susak comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And the changeup is way low that time.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 2-0 is taken, strike one. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Mobley stands at third with one gone in the inning. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Here's the 3-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Three runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, John Gant. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. This one skied out toward right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Marlins 3 and the Braves 1. Leading off the inning, Bradford, Robinette, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
0-2.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Robinette retired, and there's 1 away. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Susak corrals it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Now with the plate, Freddie Freeman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Marlins on top, 3-1. Ready for another shot now. Steve Hull.
Leading off for the Marlins, first baseman, Steve Hull.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Nick Carnitz.
In now, Nick Carnitz. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
Fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Standing in now, Devin Travis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the two-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if two-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Into the box, Brian De La Cruz. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. The 1-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave one, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Digging in once again, Ronald Anaya due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And the changeup is way low that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge Bonifacio.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Two balls and no strikes for Jorge Bonifacio.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Check to swing there and pops this one up. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Throw won't get him.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. It was a walk in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Nope, off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Brinson has it in his sights. And that's the second out of the inning. And this would be a tough opportunity to squander this late in the ball game, but he'll hold tight with 2 away now. Stepping into the box, David Escobar, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
0-2 count and the pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. Score holds. It's 3-1. Jose Ramirez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 58, Jose Ramirez.
Digging in and looking for more, Dan Mobley. He singled his last time up.
Right fielder, Dan Mobley.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Up around the face. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Brian Anderson will be next. He'll try it again. 3-2. Full count still. Once again a 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting, third baseman.
Standing in, Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And that's over. 2-1. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Susac. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Popped him up. Freeman has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And it's still 3-1. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Rob Brantley is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Rob Brantley.
Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Smoke toward the hole. Travis gets down and dirty. Got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
Into the box now, Bradford Robinette.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh and 1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0 and 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Lays off that time, and it's 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They still trail it here 3-1. Akil Morris gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. It was a walk in his last trip.
Lewis Brinson.
First delivery to him on the way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Ready with the 1 and 2. Lays off 2 and 2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Travis West will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And a fastball just misses for ball one. Morris, playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Started that swing a bit too early. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Grounded to short.
Swanson brings it in.
And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Steve Hull. First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball stays outside. 2-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Here's the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
3-0 pitch is in there for strike one. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Skied into straightaway right. Bonifacio is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Miami down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Drew Steckenrider has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Drew Steckenrider.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-0 now. Now the 3-0 offering. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Anaya, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. And a fastball just a bit up.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Liner in there for a base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Freeman over at second. Anaya on at first with nobody out. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Johan Camargo waits on deck. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Johan Camargo. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2 and 1.
To 2-2 now. Two pitches fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Kyle Bearclaw is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Ozzie Albies will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Here comes the 1-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner. The 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Swung on and hit in the air to left. De La Cruz has a play, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Stepping in now, David Escobar, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Bearclaw, or Bear for short. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Braves will settle for just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Marlins 3 and the Braves 2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. A.J. Minter will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 4.
Ramon Torres will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
60.
Into the box now, Nick Karnitz.
Leading off for the Marlins, the shortstop, Nick Karnitz.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. The 2-2. Hit hard to third. Played on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Nick Harnitz has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in safely. In now, Devin Travis. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Minter, a left-hander who goes an even 6 feet. He was taken in the second round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, D-Row. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. That misses. 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Here it comes on 3-0. And this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Stepping into the box, DayMLB. He's set and the pitch. And a ball 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And all 3 runners on the move here. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
3-1 to the Marlins left fielder.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-1 is in there for strike number 2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now 1 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Anderson. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready? Now the pitch. And the first pitch misses high here. Perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0. Harness at third. Travis on second. De La Cruz at first. 1 gone. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw on to first, so they get the out, but a big insurance run is in to score as the lead grows to 2 now.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in, Andrew Susak. From the stretch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Second and third, 2 away. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Marlins forced to settle for 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Braves 2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Junior Ramirez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 34, Junior Ramirez. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 17.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Ramon Torres, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. De La Cruz is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Bradford Robinette. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Ramirez, a native of South Carolina. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting,
settling in now, Dansby Swanson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
This one's down to third. To his right, Anderson. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
4-2 the final score today. The Miami Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Gant claims the win out of the pen, his first. Junior Ramirez records the save, his first of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you, please drive home safely.